Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Shmon, and I'm bringing you content. I am invited to in the VGCasters Cup Draft League. What does that mean? Well, we've got a whole group of people that have done these official events casting. Not only VG casters, we have Pokemon Go, and we have a TCG caster as well, but mainly VG casters doing this tournament, and I got invited as well. Although I have not done any official VG casting, I am very much looking forward to seeing what this will entice, because honestly, this is looking like a grand new challenge for me to bring. So, naturally, Costa invited me, and he told me, you need to have like a logo or something about your country. And of course, I was thinking to myself, I've already been like, I don't want to just take Belgium. I want to make something funny, and that's exactly what I did. So here we have it, the big reveal. Team Iron Antwerp. So if you don't know Antwerp, Antwerp is a pretty great province, pretty great city as well. A lot of people tend to have like very inflated egos within Antwerp, but Lord and behold, I have lived in Antwerp just as well. So that is the first thing that I have to mention, of course, because Antwerp is where I am, of course, of origin of. Now, let's get into the draft. So, Draft League, if you're unfamiliar with it, every Pokemon has their set value, and we've had some Pokemon that are S tier, A tier, B tier, D tier, etc. We have a limited amount of picks we have. We have one S tier, we have one A tier, we have two B tiers, C tiers, one. Well, we have multiple things to go over, but in the end, you'll have 12 Pokemon. You also get like 300, no, wait. You get some points to spend as well on the Pokemon themselves. And so you could have two S tier Pokemon. Spoiler alert, I did not. So let's talk about my first pick. First off, I went with a Pokemon because this is regulation. I've mainly only played one Pokemon and one Pokemon consistently, and that is Kingambit. I saw Kingambit S tier, and I thought, I'm nabbing that. I need me a steel type. I need me a strong Pokemon that has options working in Trick Room, just Sucker Punch Gaming, Terra Dark, Assault Fest, Safety Goggles. Like for me, Kingambit has it all. And I even caught like a very big shiny Kingambit recently. It's called Jupiter nowadays as well, so that's also very fun for me. Just to add in between, because it is this is the nicknaming team that I went with. But yeah, we know how strong Kingambit is. Kingambit, of course, having Defiance with Supreme Overload. It has pressure ability as well. Like Supreme Overload and Defiant are the most common types to use, of course. Like its typing is rather weak too. That nasty fighting types, but it will help if I have something to help my Kingambit, and help I do, because the next Pokemon in line is, of course, Electabuzz. Electabuzz, one of those Pokemon that has risen up from these regulations, because it has gotten Follow Me again as it used to, and since transfer moves were removed for a bit, so it couldn't learn it for a while until this generation again, and this one I also got a shiny off, and it's Mercury. Mercury, the Electabuzz. Abilities are Static and Vital Spirit. Both really good abilities, especially if you have like a Follow Me user in that regard, because physical moves, if they touch the Electabuzz, I have a chance of getting the Static, which gives a paralysis to my opponent, and Vital Spirit, making sure that I'm able to redirect any sort of sleeps as well, like Hypnosis, Sleep Powder, Spore, etc. Electabuzz has like a nice stat spread in that regard, as like Eviolite is very valuable on it. It is more so built for offense, but thanks to the Eviolite Diamond, its defenses will raise 1.5 times, so that's really nice. So you don't need to invest a lot in speed and stuff. And Electabuzz has like some niche things as well, which I really like: Helping Hand, Taunt, Feint, Follow Me. We already talked Follow Me. Electro Web, D-Bolt, like still decent moves to use as well. Electrotype also being like one of those types that I personally really like, because you don't really have all that many weaknesses except for the ground typing. And honestly, I just want to go But yeah, Electabuzz is the second pick. Electabuzz Kingambit, that was the plan. I got there, and now I need to figure out how to do the rest because everyone kept picking S tiers. And after a while, there was not a lot of options for me. I was near the end of the draft, unfortunately, and Boyd has sniped me a few times, but that is absolutely fine. Next up, I wanted the fighting type because fighting is still king in this regulation, and I chose for Blaziken. I have the speed boost ability, raising its speed every turn after the turn, which can help it like outspeed things as well, making it faster. It has good attack and special attack stats, which makes it a very good diverse attacker because I can play overheat. There is the possibility of focus blast, I guess, but it also gets things like Will-O-Wisp. It still gets coaching. It also gets feint. Like, it is such a good Pokemon. It can also just be used as a sweeper with sword stance next to the Electabuzz. That's why I really wanted to try and use Blaziken, because firefighting is a really good offensive typing. You just get the damage and the ball really rolling in. So yeah, Blaziken is here, and Blaziken is called Apollo. I did not get a shiny one of that, unfortunately, but I do have like fun Blaziken sets in mind. Next up, we've got Bacchus. Bacchus the Slowking Galar. I really like Slowking Galar. I once participated in a multi-battle league that was with Super Potion back then, and with Super Potion, it was really fun to play because it's looking really bulky. First off, like, it has good defense spread. Like, its typing is really good. It's really nice working together with Kingambit, being able really good switch in onto those fighting type moves, quad resisting that. Having a regenerator, own tempo, for example, just as well. It has like these niche moves, which I do think psychic types are able to use quite clearly as well. Trick Room is one of the main ones because I do have Kingambit and the Slowking Galar. So I'm already looking at my draft and I'm like, okay, so I have a speed option with the Blaziken. Okay, I have a slow option with the Slowking Galar. I want to try get some more stuff. But yeah, this is Bacchus, the Slowking Galar. Next up, Mars, Bravery, Hisui. I want a Tailwind. I really want a Tailwind. And I'll tell you what, I tried drafting normal Braviary, but it got sniped 2 turns ahead of me. So unfortunately, was not able to draft it. But still, I do think Braviary with tinted lens is something that I can use. Its stat spread isn't the greatest, but it gives me a first off a immunity to ground type moves going into my 4 previous Pokemon who are all very weak to just an Earthquake in that regard. And then Sheer Force, removing secondary effects and just being able to dish out as much damage as I want. And I think that's rather nice just as well. So I am very much looking forward to try and make this work. But yeah, this is called I called it Mars, and I do have a shiny of it. I did a lot of shiny hunting, alright? Next up, we've got Serena. Serena I wanted because, first off, I wanted to have like a Fire Grass Water Core. So, spoiler, there's gonna be a water type. And Serena is one of those Pokemon that does have like very nice abilities. Queenly Majesty, blocking any priority moves. Sweet Veil, blocking any status with a Pokemon next to you. Leaf Guard, not that useful unless you have the Sun. But in that regard, I do think that Serena has like some nice moves as Drop Kick, Power Whip, Triple Axle, Knockoff, U-Turn. Those are the ones I can remember, but I feel like it has more. Helping Hand. Well, anyway, my option is like just Serena, I do think has some valid options, so I'm very much looking forward to using it just as well. Next up, I wanted Intimidate, I wanted Fake Out. Unfortunately, Incineroar is S tier, so I went with its little brother. It's Torracat, also known as Vulcan the Torracat. And Vulcan the Torracat, see, what Incineroar lacks is speed. And I do think the speed on Torracat is very valuable. It doesn't have the defense stats of the Incineroar, but it does have a fast Will-O-Wisp, it has a fast Parting Shot, it has fast Fake Out. You still get like options like Flare Blitz and other moves like Snarl, for example. So I do think it's one of those Pokemon that can be quite niche, but very useful in that regard. It is a potential Pokemon for a second Eviolite, which is kinda but I do think I can make Torracat work, and I'm very excited to try and make it work. Because honestly, I like this. How can you hate him? So this is Vulcan Cat. Next up, we've got Quillfish. I got another Intimidator. I'll be very real. Quillfish was one of my last drafts, and I did not know what to draft. This is my E tier pick, so it is the very bottom of the tier. And I thought, okay, at least I have Intimidate. Maybe double Intimidate is gonna be very strong against someone, and I'm gonna use that. Maybe I'll use Swift Swim. Maybe I'll use Toxic Spikes. Maybe I'll use Acupressure even. Quillfish is interesting in that regard, as it is all around meh, but make in the right position, in the correct team versus the correct team, I do think it can be a powerful ally. And plus, it gives me another ground weakness, because honestly, how many more can I get? Spoiler. But yeah, this is Quillfish, and this is Juno the Quillfish. I got a shiny of that one. Next up, the water type. Yeah, Quillfish wasn't the first water type I drafted, but it was rather this. Primarina. Primarina is a strong Pokemon. Like, let's not even deny it. Primarina is, of course, fairy and water type. It has the liquid voice ability, which makes normal type moves a water type move, which things like Hyper Beam, Hyper Voice, water type moves, which does give it one of the best water type move coverage in this regulation as well, because Urshifu does not exist. Goodbye. And other things like, for example, Iron Bundle can be used either. And I do think Primarina is like a very nice Pokemon. Assault Vest, we've seen Livor, we've seen Throat Spray, Leftovers, Calm Mind. It has so many options, and I am very much looking forward to using Minerva, the Primarina. 3 more Pokemon left, and guess what? This is not gonna be great, because I still don't have another ground resist. It is time for Frostlass. Frostlass is honestly a pick that I made because I wanted a ghost type and I wanted a Pokemon with some speed. And Frostlass is unfortunately the fastest Pokemon I have at 110 speed, I believe. It is the fastest thing that I have. So its stats are very meh, but you know, Scarf, Destiny Bond or something, Icy Wind still gets Will-O-Wisp as well. Shadow Ball, Ice, like it's still offensively like good offensive typing, but that is really all it has. So I want to try and make it work. I'm less confident in Frostlass than compared to Quillfish. I honestly believe more in Quillfish than I do in Frostlass, which is crazy to say. But we'll figure that out when we get there. But next up, after Frostlass, oh yeah, I forgot to mention Frostlass is called Venus. So yeah, you can see that I'm going with a theme here of gods, because all the gods reside in Antwerp, as we all know. Next up, we got Poseidon, the Samurott Hisui. Honestly, I just wanted to use Samurott. I saw Samurott, and I was like, I kind of want to use that. I want to use Sharpness. I want to have that. I want to have like a dark water type. Like the water type, like it's still a very good offensive typing. And I think I can use it well in that regard. Just looking forward to seeing how I can use it, because it does look strong, and I do believe it's going to be very strong as well. Next up, we've got Appleton. I love Appleton. First off, Appleton is my most niche, well, not the most, but like one of my Urshifu counters that I used in Gen 8, funnily enough, because it gets Iron Defense, Leech Seed, like Apple Acid. It's so funny. It also has like Thick Fat well, so being able to resist ice and fire type moves together with Terra, for example, could prove to be quite useful, especially with that dragon typing added on top of it. Like, it is still a very good Pokemon, I have to say the least. So I do believe that Appleton will definitely be showing its face sooner than Frostlass. I don't know why I'm hating on Frostlass all that much, but like, I generally, if someone has a tip for me how to use Frostlass, let me know, because I have nothing. But we'll figure it out. We'll see where we'll make it work. But yeah, that's the squad. That is the team. The 12 Pokemon I've drafted for the VGCasters Cup. Now, I can change my Pokemon still later on. And I will have like a screenshot from my Switch where I show these Pokemon off. As you can see, like 3 shiny Pokemon with Jupiter, Mercury, and Mars. The other one shiny with a cool mark. And then I have Samurott shiny, I have Quillfish shiny, I've got Frost Shine. So honestly, it's a good 50-50 in that regard. So I am looking forward to that. But yes, that is the entirety of the draft. So let me know if you think I should remove Frostlass. I can't say it otherwise. I honestly feel like Frostlass is gonna be hard for me to put in. I'm really struggling with Frostlass. I might have to trade Frostlass. I've hunted. That took me a while to hunt a Snorunt, to be honest. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But that is it, guys, fellas, friends, all of you VGC players. We all know Sneasler is a menace. You all know that Donzois is hard to deal with. But what if I can bring you content where only one person has that Pokemon? Doesn't that seem nice? Yes, it does. Like specifically building against other teams, that is where the fire lies within. I have more experience in singles draft league than in doubles, but I am very much excited to do this, and I'm very happy and elated to be invited for this. Next week, I'm going up against Costa, and Costa is one of the organizers of the VGC Caster Cup, and it's going to be exciting. I can't say anything else about it, really, because if this does not get me excited, nothing will, because it is hype. There's so many cool casters. Like, look at the names popping up here. I am excited to be part of this. So very excited. Let's get this. Let's do this. Team Iron H-ANTWERP and me. Let's go. So be sure to support me. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And see you in the next video. Bye-bye.